On my family's vlogging channel, Smoothies, 92% of our audience is watching on either a mobile device or a tablet. Only 6% of them are watching from a computer. So how do you optimize your content for that type of audience for such small, tiny screens? That's coming up. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to Video Creators. This channel is all about helping you guys grow a YouTube audience so you can spread a message that reaches people and changes their lives. And when I got started on YouTube back in 2006 on what is now my family's vlogging channel, people only watched on desktop computers. That was the only option you had. And we just started making little videos together of us going out on dates and going out to the movies and going out to eat and going out to the park and things like that. But today I have to craft content very intentionally for a high mobile audience on that channel, whether they're watching in horizontal mode where I'm taking up the entire mobile screen, or they're watching me in portrait mode where I have even smaller screen real estate of an already pretty small screen. For your videos, you can look at your YouTube analytics under devices to see exactly what your breakdown is between lots of different viewing devices. But let me share with you guys some of the things I've learned about how to optimize your content for mobile audiences. Number one, that thumbnail needs to be close up of the action with high contrast between the action that you want the eye to look at and the background so that it's not visually distracting between like where the eye needs to go. These thumbnails in the YouTube mobile app are very small and people are scrolling through them very quickly, so it needs to be able to pop quickly and catch someone's attention. No one on a mobile device is intently studying every thumbnail that pops in front of them. No, you have to make it clear. In fact, when I edit my thumbnails, I actually zoom all the way out in Photoshop and I edit it at a very small size because I know if I can make sense of it and edit it when it's small, then that mobile viewer will also be more likely to be able to recognize what that image is and make a decision whether or not they want to tap and watch. Number two, your titles need to be shorter because there's less character space that shows up on a mobile device for your YouTube video titles than there is on a desktop. So make it short, make it enticing, and avoid the truncation that just comes where your title just gets cut off and it doesn't really make any sense. Number three, you need to use tighter shots when shooting for a mobile audience as well, because on wide shots, a lot of the detail tends to get lost because things are just that much smaller on a tiny screen. The rule of thumb that I use is this: can someone on a mobile screen still be able to see the whites of my eyes or the whites of whoever's eyes, whoever the character is that's on screen? Because when the viewer can clearly see the whites of someone's eyes, that helps establish trust and builds credibility and builds a little stronger of an emotional connection to the person in the video than if they're just really far back and there feels like there's a great distance between us. Number four, and this point is so important, it is crucial that you capture good, solid audio. These people watching your video are either listening to it through really small, teeny little phone speakers, or they're listening to it in headphones, which is where like every single little thing they'll be able to hear. So use good microphones that block out a lot of the background noise, as well as make those tiny speakers clearly deliver just the dialogue or just whatever the action is that's happening in the video. Make sure you increase the volume in your video as high as you can without making it distorted or making the audio clip, of course. And as a little bonus extra, add manual captions to your videos so your audience can easily just read and follow along in the parts where maybe the audio isn't quite as clear. Number five, and this applies mostly to when you're doing brand deals, sponsorships, or anytime you're sending people to click on a link and go to a landing page of some kind. And that is, remember that the viewing experience for that mobile viewer is actually terrible. If they tap that link, it interrupts your video immediately, takes them out of the YouTube app and opens up the browser app. So if you're working with a brand or trying to convert your own traffic to a landing page, make sure that page is optimized for mobile before you start the promotion. Even better yet, instead of giving them a tracking link to tap on, consider just giving them an easy URL that they can remember and go to, and a promo code that they can use when they get there to get an extra benefit or perk or some kind that they can enter in and track the conversions that way instead. Because that way they can sign up from any computer or any device they want and it doesn't interrupt the viewing experience on your video. Now I know of all the things we just talked about, the thing that most creators struggle with the most is crafting those enticing thumbnails that gets people to click. So I put together a short custom playlist just for you. It's gonna help you solve all that. Click right here to go check those out. Subscribe here and I'll see you over there.